Welcome to Bakers Bantering. To my right, we got a t-shirt slash softball coach, Katy Baker.
Woo, 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 woo. Miss Baker, Coach Baker in the house.
Coach Baker. To my left, we got Valerie and Baker. And also to my right,
Left.
thanks, Katie.
Wow, this is hard today.
To my left is Jenna Nicole Baker, and we got Ellis Helical in the corner.
In the corner.
All right.
In this corner!
I think you need to go back to that. Dad had that idea. You should just say in this corner, and then you don't have to say left or right. You can just say in this corner is Katy Baker. In this corner is my mom and Jenna Baker. In that corner is Ellis. I think Dad was onto something there. And then you don't have to differentiate.
You're really good at that.
Yeah, and you love that whole wrestling thing. It like plays together with it. I get my lefts and rights
funny.
mixed up all the time, so it's fine. I understand getting your
JV.
lefts and my rights mixed up. I just don't understand why you keep trying to go back to left and right. Just like ditch to the left and right and let's just talk about it. Anyways, we didn't say this last week on the podcast, and that's my bad. But happy Down Syndrome Awareness Month.
Well, thank you, Jet.
You are so welcome.
Now you're so cool.
We
Really
kicked
cool.
off our Down Syndrome Awareness Month with the Down Syndrome Association of Greater St. Louis. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Can we talk about our day on Sunday?
Well, it was hot.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I'd
October's
agree-
not supposed to be that hot.
October
I
betrayed
agree
us.
with that.
October betrayed us. We were, okay,
Now it's like what I feel.
It
was
warm.
DSA, the Down Syndrome Association of Greater St. Louis, they do this event every year at the Cardinals Stadium, at Busch Stadium,
Called Walk in the Park.
called Walk in the Park. And you get there early before the game and you get to walk the outskirts of
the warning track.
of the baseball field.
Words are so hard today. They
Yeah,
are hard
apparently.
for all of us.
Everything's we've been struggling, Katie. Behind the scenes info for you. We are recording the intro second. We recorded the weekly wrestling wrap up first, but we waited to do the intro when Katie could be here to talk, and turns out we're all struggling to talk. So we were at Busch Stadium. We did the walk on the field. It was very cool. The Cardinals,
But it was very warm.
it was very cool, like
To do.
Yes, cool thing to do. Temperature wise, it was scalding hot and completely unnecessary. And
There was also not a cloud in the sky.
no, the sun was beating down on us. So we get there at like around 11 in the morning. We do this walk around the park. The game didn't start till 2. Before the game started, the coolest part of the entire game was the ceremony that happened beforehand, because our beloved Adam Wainwright has played his entire career with the St. Louis Cardinals, and we got to be there in person for his last game, and they did an awesome ceremony for Adam Wainwright. But our seats were in the sun. Mom and Derek chose to sit in somebody else's seats because they were determined to be in the shade. But Katie and Chris and I just chose to sit in our seats that we were assigned for the Adam Wainwright ceremony. And we sat in our seats at approximately 1:25, and the ceremony went until 2. And by the time I stood up, I'm pretty sure you could have wrung out my shorts.
It was hot.
Oh,
they were gross.
It was
super
awful.
And poor Chris had sweat all the way through his shirt.
His whole back was sweaty. Whole back.
It wasn't that bad where we were. There were seats on both sides of us, Derek. They could have sat in the shade. Nobody came and kicked us out of our seats. There was plenty of room.
Nope.
So we're just smarter than they were.
Yeah, well, 5 people sitting in the wrong seats is a lot more than just 2. So 3
You're right,
more.
Mom. We are smart like that.
There was this awesome ceremony for Adam Wainwright. There was a bunch of former Cardinals there. Our new friend, Ozzie Smith, was there. And at the end, toward the end of the ceremony, as they're doing all of these things, our beloved Albert Pujols and Yadier Molina came out and joined him, which was wonderful to see them. Mom, I know you were back there crying. What were you thinking?
I was absolutely back there crying. I do wonder, though, did he play Wainwright? Did he play a year or did he really make his debut in the majors with us?
Yeah,
he
was
did.
In the Braves system, and
But he was only in the minors.
yeah,
Okay.
They said that in the ceremony.
I just wanted to make sure we were right. But anyway.
She listens as well as my students.
They said that in the ceremony. That's why I wrote it down.
Okay, sorry. Yes, I cried through the whole thing. But it was funny in the...
At what moment did you start crying? Do you know?
Oh, gosh, no.
There was multiple different times I cried.
I know what moment I that made me cry. I did not cry except for once. And I wrote down what moment it was.
What was it?
It was when... So Adam Wainwright is a big country music fan. And before the game, they gave out these little Adam Wainwright guitars, which were very cool. And we actually all got to see him sing the national anthem on opening day because he is a singer, he is a musician, and that is what it looks like he might start doing when he's not, playing baseball all the time anymore. And so the Cardinals did present him with a very cool custom guitar. And they revealed to him in this moment that on the back of the guitar, they had included notes from his children. And they flipped it over. And sure enough, there's these 5 little handwritten notes from his children on the back of the guitar. And that is when tears started streaming down my face. They had not happened up until that point.
Oh, I cried multiple times.
I also cried when Chris Carpenter was giving his speech about how Adam Wainwright had touched him so deeply.
Left a Bible.
Yeah. And I cried when Albert was speaking. Yeah. I cried when there was a video playing that was just like reminiscent of Wainwright's time with us, and it was just like showing all of his different like great moments and that kind of stuff. I cried multiple times.
I can't even tell. Yeah, yeah. There was too many to count for me.
I knew.
And he got a puppy. Can we talk about that?
Yeah.
That was my
next
thing.
And they named it Louie.
I loved it. His wife surprised him and his 4 daughters and 1 son with a puppy.
So
it
cute.
appeared to be some sort of doodle mix.
Yeah. So sweet. That is... Oh.
That
made me cry.
They had a little basket the puppy was in. Adam's face he was like a little kid on Christmas.
Oh,
he was so excited about that puppy. And then he said, I guess I'm officially retired now that they got a dog.
Yeah.
I will say, when the wife went to go,
Jenny,
walk away.
right?
I was thinking Jessica.
No, Jenny.
Okay.
Jenny.
When Jenny went to go walk away, I was like, I hope she's comes back with the puppy.
You knew it was a puppy.
Before the basket even was like
How did
a thing.
You know that?
I knew it was a puppy. That was the
just
only thing that made sense, that the wife would have to coordinate and the kids didn't know either. What was possibly going to make all 5 of them that excited?
Oh, that's true.
Or
anyway,
all 6 of them, because 5 kids.
Chris
and
isn't here to vouch for me, but I did say that to him before the basket was even in the picture.
Oh yeah, I knew right away too.
Well, the Cardinals game was super fun. It was really, really warm for sure. The ceremony was good.
You got recognized multiple times.
I did.
And how was that?
Freaking cool. During a walk, I did get recognized. That is so awesome.
You love it when that happens, don't you?
Like every time I say, "Are you Derek? Are you from TikTok?" I was like, "Yes, I love you."
Totally feeds the ego.
It's really awesome moment for that.
Wholesome moment.
Really awesome.
Awesome.
To see that. Anyway, Cardinals game was fun.
Well, it was also fun because we got to see some old friends.
Mm-hmm.
We did.
Like Mackenzie.
Like Mackenzie and the Banyaks.
Hold on. I would like Mom to tell a story. We talked on the phone. Katie and Chris and I did leave the Cardinals game earlier than Mom and Derek, but Mom and Derek stayed, and you got to see.
Oh, yeah, that was super cool. So somebody stood up in the lower bowl,
a fan,
and had a sign and said, "We want Waino to bat." And the crowd went crazy. At this point, the Cardinals were up 4-3. It was the top of the 8th, but there was 2 outs. We were rolling into the bottom. And then Yadier Molina, who's in a box somewhere, they show him up on the Jumbotron, and he has a sign saying, "Waino's got to bat," or something along those lines. And sure enough, then Waino came out and he hit, and the smile on his face was just incredible. The crowd went insane. And, honestly,
like about to cry just trying to talk about it.
I know. It was just so cool. I mean, you and I talked about it the other day, like his statistics, right? Like
I have it.
200, almost a 200. Well, but I know. He is almost a 200 lifetime hitter. Like it's 193 or something. There was that other stat too.
I have it written down so I can read it for you.
But there was he's like a 197 lifetime hitter or something, which is pretty freaking impressive for a pitcher for 18 years. Super impressive. And he grounded out on Friday night, and then he struck out on Sunday. But it was just super cool. 3
home runs during batting practice on Friday.
He hit 3 home runs during batting practice on Friday. Yeah, and then there was the stat that they talked about, which was super cool.
Yes, so the stat, we wrote it down because we were just so blown away by it. But there are 10,343 players who have made their debut in the MLB since 1969. So over 10,000 major league players. Of those 10,000 plus players, 2,398 have hit 10 or more home runs. 36 players who are pitchers have won more than 200 games. Adam Wainwright is the only player who has done both.
Yeah.
He is one of 36 pitchers who has won more than 200 games, and he is one of 2,398 players who have hit 10 or more home runs. He is the only person who has done both of those things.
Super cool. And just, such a gentleman. He has always been, he's got that big league impact that, his passion is clean water. And I mean,
clean water in Central America.
Yeah. And I mean, he's an incredible human, and we are so fortunate and blessed in St. Louis to have him as a part of our community all these years. And yeah, I'm going to miss him. It's like he's my friend, but yeah, I'll miss seeing him.
He's St. Louis's royal family.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, our Cardinals did have their last game of the year. We were there. It was Adam Wainwright's last game, and they will not be going into the postseason. So they only had one day of Red October. So this year, I am celebrating a different kind of Red October.
What's that?
And loving him was red.
We're celebrating a Chiefs Red October with my Taylor Swift Chiefs shirt. I told you guys last week I bought a shirt from Barstool Sports about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, and today I'm wearing it. Loving him was red. Taylor Swift was back out there supporting her man.
Still not convinced.
She was at the job. Your negativity has got to go, Mom.
I'm not being negative. I'm just still not convinced they're a couple.
Who invited this woman anyway?
This is nuts. Yeah, the Chiefs fans,
oh my
especially as Chiefs fans. I was texting
Jenna's
with my
so
friend.
Worked up.
I know. I was texting with my friend.
Let's take it when I saw trying to wrap up.
So my friend Hannah was texting me, and we were talking about this, how exciting this is. And she was like, this might be weird, but I just really feel like this is happening to me. And I'm like, yes. That's how I feel. Like, as a Taylor Swift fan and as a Chiefs fan, both of those things were already something that I was. And now they're coming together. And that is why I feel like Chiefs fans specifically, like, it just really feels like this is happening to us.
But I don't really think it's happening to Chiefs fans. I think it's
to
happening to Swifties who are from KC.
But Chiefs fans who are Swifties, like we both.
Yeah, but Dad's a Chiefs fan, and he doesn't give a shit that Taylor Swift is dating Travis Kelce.
But we are both of those things.
And I also think that NBC and the NFL are like totally not being cool about it at all, and really doing a lot of overkill here. And Jenna, you're walking the line too, baby girl.
No, I'm not. I bought this shirt. I'm a Chiefs fan. I deserve to be really excited. I'm not the NFL. I don't have 31 other teams I'm supposed to be representing.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, they literally said the Chiefs are their bio something about like the Chiefs are 2-0
as Swifties.
As Swifties, that's what it was.
Yeah. Okay, but shout out to Brittany Mahomes because she went to dinner with Taylor Swift and Sophie Turner and Blake Lively, and that's so freaking cool for her. I'm so happy that she got to do that. Oh, yeah, that's late
You're going to try to change
Ellis.
that?
Ellis said, did you see that Sophie Turner's newly divorced?
We've known that.
That's been known. But
yeah,
that was like 3 weeks ago news. But Taylor is still at the NFL game, still supporting Travis Kelce. The NFL is doing too much. It's the whole changing.
Did
of
you
the
see
bio.
that freaking The Voice?
I didn't.
thing?
Okay, I wasn't watching the game because Chris and I were watching.
Oh my
I
God.
was watching.
She's so excited, and yet
No, you're not listening to me. I was watching the game on my phone. Chris and I were watching something else on the TV, and he didn't want to watch the game. So I was watching the game on my phone just because I wanted to know what was happening, and I wanted to like see Taylor when she was there and stuff. But I wasn't like, I was still watching the other show. And I was looking at this thing happening with The Voice, and I was trying to read the captions. I was like, what are they doing?
it was so strange.
It was hysterical.
It was so very strange.
Yeah, they need to chill out if they want this relationship to actually like be a thing that is
I don't
capable
really
of
think the
continuing.
NFL cares how
I
that
think they should chill.
relationship goes.
Yeah, but in the long run, from a PR standpoint for them, it's gonna be more advantageous if the relationship lasts. But if they just like bombard them like psychopaths with if they just bombard them with all this stuff, it's just like not, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I want them to get married and have babies and just live happily ever after. And I just feel like Taylor deserves this.
I have said, like, if they are able to have that longevity, like they're up there in the power couples, like in the Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds realm.
I see
they were there. By the way, Blake was there too.
I know Blake Lively is one of Taylor's best friends.
Besties.
Yeah, she is beautiful, beautiful. And
Absolutely.
Ryan Reynolds was there too. So
we saw Ryan though when they were coming in.
Yes.
We never really saw Blake.
Yes.
Well, she was actually.
yes,
yeah,
we saw
she was
her.
there.
We saw her. They
Later.
showed her. Yeah.
But it's just like the compatibility just makes perfect sense to me. Like,
I mean, it makes perfect sense to me too. I'm totally there with you, but I'm also just like,
I don't think it has an impact on our everyday lives.
well, it brings me joy.
it does
Okay,
bring
well,
me
that's,
joy.
That's okay. I
It
guess
makes me
that's
very
okay.
happy.
Well, Joy is really cool.
Joy is good.
And Jenna, I am so glad you brought up Kansas City Chiefs with Taylor Swift.
Everybody really liked that clip I posted about you. My
They
dog.
did. They did. They're all
I know.
They're all tagging.
I know.
I know. I'm waiting for New Heights to
podcasts.
reach out to us.
Yeah, that would be so much fun.
We'd
Wouldn't it? Oh,
we'd
that'd
like
be
to reach
incredible.
New Heights.
But my next topic I really want to talk about, yes, it involves Kansas City Chiefs. Do you think Taylor Swift is a good luck charm for Kansas City Chiefs to win the Super Bowl with Taylor Swift?
Well, I don't know if she's really that much of a good luck charm. I mean, they played pretty crappy against the Jets last night.
Yeah, but they won.
Yeah, but they should have
They
killed
won.
them, and it was a decently close game.
No.
Like the only reason that the NFL was playing up the whole Taylor Swift thing so much is because they thought there wasn't going to be any sort of game for anybody to watch.
Well, I also think the NFL had it in their heads that this was going to be a really big game because it was going to be Patrick Mahomes versus Aaron Rodgers, and then Aaron Rodgers was hurt. So then they're like, okay, let's run with this Taylor Swift thing because
Yeah.
that's the only thing they had to talk about. And then they just only talked about it. But
She's 2-0.
she is 2-0. So far, she has yet to lose.
So that
you
makes
know?
her a good luck charm.
And speaking of the
Well,
NFL,
that's good.
Derek, you are still alive in the NFL pool.
Let's go!
So is Kyle, and so is the other guy. So we
Raz.
still have 3 players. Who is it?
I think his name is Raz.
Oh, okay.
Raz.
So there are still 3 players alive in the pool. Jared was very excited to hear this news. I did let him know that your picks have been successful and they are continuing to be successful. And
Shout out to you, Jared.
Yep. So that's exciting for you. And my
What?
Missouri Tigers are 5-0.
5-0.
Okay, I'm pissed.
I watched that game. Whole thing. Watched all of that game. Watched all the Chiefs game.
Yeah, I watched all of that game as well. They're playing LSU this week.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a really good game. They're both ranked.
In Missouri, at Missouri.
Yeah, I don't know where it is.
And
I just know they're playing
LSU is
LSU.
favored. They, I think, pretty sure. Is that not?
So I was watching the LSU game last week. That was quite the game between LSU and Ole Miss. They were ranked like 13th and 20, but LSU ended up losing. So I wonder what are the rankings now?
They're still ranked. I think it's 21 Mizzou versus 23 LSU, and as of a day ago, according to Sports Illustrated, LSU is a 6.5 point favorite.
Yeah, that's what
in
I.
Missouri.
Yeah, that's what
So
I thought.
LSU is a 6.5 point favorite. That's the Tigers versus the Tigers.
Go Tigers.
So
And-
I will bet anybody in the room, or really anybody anywhere, $1 million that the Tigers win.
The Tigers
I'll
are
bet
definitely
$1 million
going to
that
win.
the Tigers lose.
The Tigers are definitely going to win and lose. This is true. But this will be a true test of my Missouri Tigers. And if they win this week, that is just going to be freaking crazy.
I don't like LSU coming off a loss. They're going to be pissed off.
Yeah, they are. LSU coming off a loss is not the best. But we are playing at home. We will see what happens. I am bummed. It does start at 11 a.m. So that's
Speaking of
unfortunate.
Mizzou Tigers, though, Drew Lock was on playing for Seattle last night.
Oh, really?
Oh, he led a touchdown drive. It was sick.
Yeah. And he's the backup.
He led a touchdown drive. It was 6.
Geno
says
Smith is-
producer
yeah.
Ellis.
Yeah, and Drew Lock got a touchdown.
Fitting for the second day of October. But then the real quarterback was fine.
Yeah.
Ellis said fitting for the second day of Locktober.
Locktober.
So slay.
Okay, so speaking of sports, let's keep it on the sports topic. Coach Baker's season is wrapping up. How did it go? What are your thoughts?
Well, I'm glad you mentioned coaching. Katie, how was it being a teacher and how was it being a coach?
Yeah, I mean, coaching has been so fun. My girls are really fun. It's been great to get to know them and just enjoy, watching them grow. Although I will say yesterday was a little bit of a regression, it seemed. I mean,
Ruthless
oh gosh, that
regression.
one inning. Whew, whew, whew. Don't even want to get into it. But it's been fun, and it's been fun to be able to coach them up, help them, get better. And yeah, I think that my head coach that I've been coaching with is really great too. I've enjoyed getting to know him. And
Do you have more wins than losses?
no.
Oh. I have more wins than losses.
Yeah, you being at games, you have more win than losses. We are 10-7. So we are either going to finish
7-10.
Yes. We are 7-10. So we are either going to finish, because we have one game left. So we are either going to finish 8-10 or 7-11.
Well, I've seen 3 wins and 1 loss, so I have a good record.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll have Katie on again soon. We got to wrap up this intro, but I have 2 quick things I want to say. We did get to go see our friends from Y98 and KZK on the radio yesterday. That was pretty fun. What'd you think about that, Derek?
It was fun, sure.
Super fun. Very nice people.
Very nice people.
We did try a TikTok trend with our friends from Y98. There was a cookie inside of a cookie. It was like a chocolate chip
That
cookie.
was so good.
And then it was like one of those sugar cookies that you buy that are like, Thanksgiving holiday cookie or like whatever. So they like baked the chocolate chip cookie for a little bit, and then they put the sugar cookie on top right in the middle, and then it was like a sugar cookie inside of a chocolate chip cookie, and it was literally falling apart. It was so freaking good.
And they were hot.
I'm jealous.
It was super good.
It was very, very yummy.
I'm glad you're jealous.
You can't be describing food that sounds that good to me and Ellis when we're not allowed to have any.
Okay, well, sorry. That's what we had yesterday.
It was super fun.
But-
and Julie was lovely.
The last thing, you did mention no cookies. We're good.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to say a shout out to my sister Katie over here, actually. Your banana muffins were phenomenal.
Ooh.
Thank
They were
you.
so good.
I brought 2 to school on Monday, and I shared with my co-teacher, Miss Dowd, and she said to the class, she was like, oh my gosh, I feel so bad for you guys that you don't get to try this muffin because Miss Baker sure can bake, or something like that.
I didn't get to try a muffin.
They're upstairs. But if
Yeah,
you eat
upstairs.
too many,
If you eat too many,
She'll
I'll yell
holler.
at you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can both try
That's a
one.
real
Well,
thing.
last thing. This is very exciting. We did record the weekly wrestling wrap up
We
first. But my last thing does have to do with wrestling, but I did need to save
Well,
it
that's
for
good.
right now because
That's good.
this episode is going to go intro, quick, exciting combo about when you meet Bailey on Friday.
How excited are you?
I am so excited, Kate. I am so excited. Your mothers were awesome. What Jenna did is pretty awesome as well.
It's okay if Bailey tops my muffins.
I don't think Bailey or the muffins were the two.
They don't have to be in a competition.
Yeah, they're
No
not
separate things.
comparable.
The competition. But
Bailey, this is the moment you've been waiting for.
I did send a shout out to you. Jenna, now I'm going to shout out to you. Jenna, you made my life very fun, really awesome. We did awesome things together. We went to SummerSlam in Detroit. That was a big surprise. We went to Los Angeles after that. WrestleMania. That was awesome. You saw Dakota Kai. You saw the pink hair.
Mm-hmm. I saw her from afar. I didn't get to say hi.
And now you're going to get to meet Bailey.
And now, this week.
Formerly your self-proclaimed girlfriend.
Yeah, which apparently you broke up with her recently.
Yeah,
I
it's
did not
really
broke
awkward.
up with her.
So now you're two-timing? You're two-timing Bailey?
But I am friends
Ignored.
with Bailey. Really good friends with Bailey for sure.
And now you're going to get to be friends with her in real life.
And now this relationship with Bailey is going to happen because of you.
That is so awesome.
It's going to be fun.
So
Best sister ever.
Hey,
Get over it, Katie.
I was here first.
hey, she's the one that made a good muffin. So
You're my
back
best
off.
sister ever.
you're my best sister ever.
Anyway,
Best big sister ever.
There you go.
I
That
have
works.
2 favorites right now. 2.
Okay, but how excited are you about Bailey? We don't have to talk about your sisters anymore. I want to talk about Bailey real quick.
I am so excited. I cannot believe it.
What are you going to say to her?
I don't know. I gotta think something.
Here is our chat after meeting Bailey. Woo!
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bakers Bantering.
Bam, 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 bam. We are recording Friday morning. We've had a very exciting morning because Derek just got
Tonight?
a chance to meet somebody very special who he's going to introduce right now.
Thank you, Jenna Baker. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for former Women's Tag Team Champion, former Raw Women's Champion, former Miss Money in the Bank, and the longest reigning SmackDown Women's Champion of the world, Great Slam, Bayley! Woo, 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 woo.
Yes, this
We
morning
met Bailey.
we met Bailey in person at a Cricket Wireless store.
Thank you, Cricket.
Shout out to our friends at Cricket.
Shout out,
Shout out.
Cricket.
So we wanted to hop on here and talk about that experience, capture all of Derek's excitement, tell you everything that happened, all the conversations we had with Bailey. So before we start talking about actually meeting Bailey, what were you feeling this morning? You knew we were going to go there. You knew we were meeting Bailey. So what were you feeling? What was going through your head?
Oh my God. When I heard the news to meet freaking Bailey, it was really awesome. And that dream just came true right now. It is good to meet Bailey in person, and now it was amazing. Dream come true. Hopefully tonight I might meet every single superstars. not a lot. My goal is to see LA Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
think about that.
Can you imagine when Bailey bring up my name up on SmackDown, every single SmackDown? Bro, I will get starstruck in that name.
If you hear Bailey use your name.
Yeah.
And then he did the poses, that Bailey's pose, and then you did Dakota's pose and Io Sky, and Bailey took pictures on her own phone. You think she's going to show Dakota and Io Sky?
I bet.
She did do that. Nobody's ever done that before. We've never had a superstar be like, I want to get a picture on my phone with you. But Bailey was like, I want a picture on my phone. So maybe she is going to show Dakota and Io.
I can't wait for that.
She was really impressed by your back bend you did, because you did a much farther back bend for that Io Sky pose than she was capable of.
Oh, something like this. Hang on just 1 second.
Oh,
You should see the pictures.
we'll show you.
We got them. We got them too. Oh, we're really going to go for this. You're not going to be in any of the cameras. Stand right there. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, that is an impressive back bend standing.
Yeah. So she was super impressed with Derek's poses and told her, the gentleman that was there with her, I'm sure from WWE, to get her camera. She actually asked you if you wanted to be her spokesperson.
Oh.
Yeah, and you tried to give the job to Paul Heyman.
What are you thinking?
Well, my prediction for the Bailey to have Paul Heyman.
Yeah. Why? Okay, bro. Bailey was impressed by your ability to know all the facts. She was impressed by your ability. I told her that you were great on the mic, and she was like, I can see that he would be good on the mic. And she was all for the idea of you being her advocate. And you thought that you should just offer up Paul Heyman for the job. Paul Heyman's got a job. You need a job, bro.
And he's a cockroach.
And
Just so you know.
And he told her that he was a cockroach.
Why are you offering jobs to this guy then?
Like that you should.
My prediction is have Paul Heyman become Bailey's advocate when more better of Roman Reigns.
Well, but what about you? Why don't you want to be Bailey's advocate? You want a job in the ring. If you think you're going to get a job in the ring, I think it's going to be as an advocate. And I think Bailey would be the perfect person. And she was all for it. And you tried to give the job up to Paul Heyman. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what are you saying, bro?
I know.
This is your chance.
You should have said, yeah, I'm there tonight. What time do I need to show up?
I'll be ready. I'll wear my Bailey shirt.
You guys are already insane.
It was a lost opportunity on your part, man. You were giving the opportunity away to somebody else. That's crazy.
Well, my job tonight in backstage, I will not only go talk to Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso, of course. I'm gonna do the same for Paul.
Okay. That's assuming you actually get to meet them. We are going backstage to see our friend Jared. Who does the pyrotechnics, but I don't know that
we're going to meet any more superstars.
I don't know that we'll meet
Bailey
anybody.
might be the only one.
Probably.
But she was a freaking big one, man. She's been at the top of your list for years.
But Paul knows my name. Can bring on those rival chafing. Yeah, we don't care about
he
that.
did do a TikTok for you several years ago.
He did make a video.
Who had him do that?
I don't remember.
Was it Dana?
No, it wasn't.
It was
somebody that
Rebecca.
We still know.
Oh, Rebecca.
Could be.
Rebecca.
Is Rebecca still a part of the WWE?
She wasn't an active superstar at the time, even. I don't think.
I really don't know. If I meet Paul Heyman tonight,
are you gonna tell him he's a cockroach? Or are you gonna chicken out?
No, I'm not gonna chicken out. I'm gonna talk to Paul while you become Roman Reigns' bitch. And while you're being a freaking cockroach. Why after that, I'm going to talk to Paul. Hopefully, he's agreed to this, to have a new wise man. Somebody else. And I have lists for it. 1, Charlotte Flair. 2, Asuka. Or 3, Damage Control. I think the third one is the perfect.
So you want to reassign Paul Heyman away from the bloodline to either Charlotte Flair, Asuka, or Damage Control?
Yes.
I think you should be paving the way for that to be your own job. I don't know why you keep trying to give it away to Paul. He's got a job.
Just let you know, Paul Heyman thinks he's calling the damn shots. He don't do that anymore. He don't have that opportunity. Tonight, he have a choice. Paul have a choice. Is it Roman Reigns? Is Roman Reigns or Damage Control? He had to make that decision.
So we did tell Bailey. I told Bailey that she, up until about 2 weeks ago, has been your self-proclaimed girlfriend.
Yep.
And she was a little interested to know who the heck took her spot.
Yes, she was.
She's like, what the heck?
Yeah. Why'd I get slid over?
And what'd you tell her?
I did talk to her about Tia Hill.
Thea Hale.
Yeah, Tia. Tia.
That's a hard.
Tia.
That's a hard.
That's a
sound
hard
for you.
pronunciation for Derek. That's okay. Now I know what's right. Thea.
Yeah.
And what did Bailey have to say about that? I remember what she said. Do you remember what she said?
I don't know.
She said, well, I think I'm going to have to go to NXT and have a conversation with her.
But then she also did say she was pretty cool.
Yeah, she did say she liked
Yeah.
Thea Hale. Maybe she'll recruit her into the Damage Control.
Absolutely yes.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
If that happens, I'm saying it now. We influenced that.
Well, in that case, I have prediction.
No, you have a prediction?
Yeah.
What is your prediction?
Well, the prediction is for Damage Control. First, we're going to have a debut of Cora Jade on Friday Night Smackdown and joins Damage Control.
All right. So you think it's Cora Jade that's going to join Damage Control, not Thea?
Cora Jade is going first.
Oh, and then Thea.
That's going to be
And
quite the
then
group.
it's going to be Paul Heyman.
Oh.
After Paul Heyman, it's going to be Jade and Tia Held.
JC Jane and Thea Hale are those
Got it.
two names.
Got it. Okay.
But first,
But you've heard it here first.
we need one thing.
What do
One
we
thing.
need? What do we need?
I think we're going to have the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship tournament and crown new champions. And guess who's going to be a part of that tournament?
Who?
Jade and Tia Hell.
Okay. Are
There
they
you
a
go.
tag? Are they tag partners now? Or are you manifesting that?
They are a tag team now.
Oh, okay.
My prediction was right.
Okay.
That's great. My next prediction, Andre Jace and Duke Hudson team up. And I think those two will might join the Judgment Day.
Wow, we are all over the place this morning.
Bro, okay.
So back to Bailey.
You did show Bailey something on your phone. What did you show her?
Oh yeah, picture of her with Dakota and EO.
They're your screensaver, aren't they?
Yep,
I think she liked you.
I think she did.
Well, I think she realized that you were really, really, really a fan. That you were not just a fan of WWE, but that you were truly a fan of Bailey.
The biggest fan.
Yeah, I told her he's been following your career for a really long time and he certainly knows what he's talking about. And then you proved to her that you did because you told her about all her accolades and you told her about your favorite match in NXT, which was what?
That was it. NXT Takeover Brooklyn. Sasha Banks versus Bayley for the NXT Women's Championship. Best match right there. I did not told Bayley this. Bayley goes one-on-one with Nia Jax at NXT.
Well, back up a second. So who won that match between Bailey and Sasha Banks? Was it Bailey?
It was Bayley.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And then you moved on. So Bailey and Nia
She was
Jax.
impressed by that one though.
Yeah, and
that's
I think
the
she
one that
said-
really the other one she was like, okay, cool. And then when he said that, she was like, oh, you really know.
Yeah, and she said that was my favorite match too.
That's exactly what she said.
And what I thought was interesting, it's just kind of cool to get this context, but when Derek showed Bailey the screensaver that he has on his phone, which we'll send you a screenshot of that, Ellis, but she looked at the picture and she said, oh, that photo was taken in Wales.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I would never know that.
That was Clash of the Castle.
Last summer. Like a year ago. It wasn't this past summer, it was the summer before, wasn't it? 2022?
Yeah, it was like Labor Day weekend.
It was
Oh,
Labor Day
okay.
weekend.
Okay.
That's when Dom turned.
Oh.
That's when Dom
That's when he turned.
That's when he
Dun, dun, dun.
he made his move to turn to the dark side, and then he made it official on Monday Night Raw when we were there that following day.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was Clash of the Castles. But I just thought it was kind of cool to get that context. And she was like, "Oh, that was in Wales," and I'm like, "Oh, cool, it was in Wales."
Shout out Wales.
Shout out to Clash of the Castle.
You have been waiting for this moment for years at this point.
Yep.
How do you feel now?
Honestly, I feel so happy. Her accolades is very long, and not just that, but rivalries like Bayley and Becky Lynch, Bayley and Bianca Belair, and Lexi Bliss and Bayley, Asuka and Bayley, because I have two things I remembered of that. At NXT TakeOver Dallas, Bayley was putting her title on the line against Asuka, and Asuka beat Bayley for the NXT Women's Championship.
I remember what she said. You started spouting out all these facts about her, and she was like, "I need you in the ring, man. You need to remind these people who I am."
Yeah, she did. That was funny.
She's like, I need somebody to remind these people who I am.
Well, that is tonight. Give me a freaking microphone. I'm going to call out Charlotte Flair to the ring because I'm the mind to throw down with the queen. Woo!
Wow.
Well, that's what you should have told Bailey.
Yeah, you should have
Instead,
said you gave the
Brushed it
energy
off to Paul Heyman.
That was crazy. You should have. That was your moment, man. You dropped the ball.
You should have grabbed that ball and said, "Bailey, I'm in.
I'm your guy, Bailey. I am your guy."
Now I'm her guy now.
All right.
You should have said that to her in person.
Maybe we can put it out there on TikTok. Maybe she'll see it.
Yeah, I did
I
tell
like that.
her about Baker Banter.
Yep.
And I did tell her about Baker's Bantering. And I told her we would love to have her on the podcast someday. So maybe you can redeem yourself at that point.
Oh, yeah. That reminds me. Thank you to bring up TikTok for that. We did a video.
This is
bullshit.
I
Another
remember.
one.
You liked that one, didn't you?
When Becky Lynch and Lita thinks that they won the Women's Tag Team Championships, which is just still pissed off about that.
Oh, we know.
And here's a little fun fact for this one.
That would have been a funny video to show her.
If you don't know this, Jenna, Becky did earn my respect and my trust, but I'm playing my games with Becky.
Oh. Well, don't reveal your secrets.
Well, I'm going. Well, on NXT during the triple threat match, Laura Vicaria, Roxy Perez, and I don't know the other one is. Don't know exactly the name. I get this. Lara won.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put some drinks tonight.
Oh, you're going to pull strings tonight?
I thought he said drinks.
I think he said strings.
I thought he said, "I'm going to pour some drinks tonight." I was like, this took a turn.
Not the drink.
We're back
What do you
to,
think
we're
that?
back to 5 beers.
Yeah, 5 beers.
Derek, how many beers we drinking tonight?
Probably
Five.
one.
Oh, just
Just
to
one?
clarify too, I did text Darla that video. Side note, I texted Darla the video about the 5 beers, and she informed me that the two of them, Derek and Dylan, split a bucket of 6 beers total.
Wow.
So Derek probably had 3 beers if he shared it with his buddy Dylan.
Yeah.
You might have still been
beers.
drunk, though. Who knows? You don't typically drink that many.
Yeah. And if he had them quickly, you know.
It is depends what number it is.
Okay, but finish what you were saying about Becky Lynch. You're playing mind games,
Thank
Lyra
you.
Vicaria.
So we're going to have Laura Vicaria versus Becky Lynch for the NXT Women's Championship.
Are these the strings you're going to pull tonight?
And the strings in tonight, I'm going to talk to Adam Pearce and Shawn Michaels if he's there tonight. I could be the special guest referee on NXT. So, I mean, probably the chance to meet Teen Hell that night. That'd be freaking cool.
Thea Hale. I heard a
Shout out
little
to her.
gasp over there from producer Ellis.
Shawn Michaels is going to be there tonight?
Probably.
The Heartbreak Kid?
That's him.
Oh, my God.
Ellis is so excited.
That's
Okay.
sick.
Well, we had a great time meeting Bailey. She was absolutely lovely. She was very impressed by all of your knowledge of her WWE career.
I do. The best moment. I have a lot of good matches. Want to bring up my favorite when Sasha Banks and Bayley won the women's tag team championships inside Elimination Chamber. That was a special moment. She won the Money in the Bank in 2019. That was a special moment. And especially NXT become the NXT Women's Champion. That is special moment as well. Every single accolades are awesome, especially when she cashed in her Money in the Bank on Charlotte Flair to become the SmackDown Women's Champion. And the longest reigning SmackDown Women's Champion, Great Slam Bayley, man.
She's got lots of accolades.
Yep.
And she was very impressed by your knowledge of her. And she wants you to remind the people who she is.
Let them know.
Well, that is going to happen.
I said, preach, boy, preach.
Well, that is going to happen because the Royal Rumble is coming up in
January.
So I'm going to pull some strings for this one as well.
Pull some strings. Let's hear it. What are you going to do?
So I'm going to put not only myself in the Royal Rumble match, I'm going to put Bayley in the women's Royal Rumble.
What number? 30?
Could be 30.
I would say she should be like a 22.
So she can get worked up a little bit.
Yeah,
Get-
and so
be in
I think
for
it's
more than
a
hot
little
second.
bit of bullshit when they come in at 29 and win. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
But like Rhea Ripley, like she was in there number 1, number 2,
Yeah.
and then won. That was impressive.
Yeah.
But Brock Lesnar coming in number 30 and then winning, that's not very impressive.
I say number 22. 22 is a good number.
That's a good number. But taking the first spot, I think Bayley will be number 30 because
Okay.
because
You're the string puller. You do it your way, buddy.
that is the winner number.
Okay.
So Bayley is in, ladies and gentlemen.
Derek prediction.
It could be Derek's prediction,
All right.
but it's a WWE one as well. So I have a little bit of breaking news. It could be Derek Baker breaking news or WWE breaking news. So I'm going to tell you in a way. I am declaring Bayley is in the Royal Rumble match. And also,
Oh, I will have to reconsider my thoughts about her moving forward.
Good. You should do that for Katie and Dad.
Okay, we'll tell the whole fam.
Good.
Okay. But thank you to our friends at Cricket Wireless. It was a great morning.
I have a question for you.
What's your question for Mom?
Are you done trying to talk to Bailey too?
I was never the big trash talker.
No, I think that was me.
We know that for sure.
But yes, I think Bailey is a good friend. She was super nice to you, and we will definitely be rooting for Bailey moving forward.
Good.
Does that make you happy?
Are you too loyal to Bailey, or you want to turn my back on her?
I'm not turning my back.
We're just gonna have to
you
see.
loyal to Dom? Or are you turning your back on him?
She's got a point. I'm loyal
sticking
to
with
Dom.
Bailey.
Okay.
Whatever. All right.
Thank you, Cricket. We are so grateful for your friendship.
Thank you, Cricket Wireless. See you guys at the Rumble.
At the Rumble.
Peace.
We'll see you at SmackDown tonight.
And SmackDown. Thank you.
You're welcome.
SmackDown and the Rumble.
Peace.
Peace. Welcome to Wrestling Wrap Up.
Weekly wrestling. Weekly. Do you not want to?
Weekly.
You don't like the weekly?
No.
Wrestling's a daily thing for Derek.
That's so valid. But we only talk about it in front of microphones once a week.
Fair.
So it is the weekly wrestling wrap up. WWW.
It's called WWE and AEW.
No. This segment is called WWW.
Well, you may call it if you want. It's WWE half of AEW.
Okay.
Too many acronyms.
All right.
That's right.
Well,
Let's talk about SmackDown before we get to Rampage.
okay. Let's talk about SmackDown. What do you have to say about SmackDown? I heard there was a big return. Yeah.
Yep, we got LA Knight.
Yeah.
Welcome back to him. That was awesome.
Was he injured or just
Was he on vacation?
No, he wasn't on vacation, anything like that.
I bet he
heard
was.
LA Knight got COVID.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's
not
so
the vid.
that's true. I did hear that. We had many people tell us that.
Okay. Well, I'm glad he's better.
So he's back and doing his thing and coming up with John Cena at Fastlane. So
Ni-
that's really cool.
Nice.
Yes, so that is a fast lane. Well, by the time this comes out, it will have already happened. But
Yes.
regardless, from last week, it is now confirmed that John Cena will not be in a handicap match. He
Nope.
will be competing with.
It will be John Cena and LA Knight versus Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa.
Bum bum.
So we're cheering for Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa.
No.
Funny.
I'm
He-
just kidding.
Even Ellis knows that's wrong.
Yeah, if
I
John
figure we
Cena's
got-
there. Yeah.
John Cena and LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Knight.
Ellis is catching on.
Oh yeah, we're getting there.
Also on SmackDown, but I just saw Carl Anderson protect AJ Styles. Carl is taking over his friend. A couple of weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago, when Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa injured the life of AJ Styles. AJ Styles was carried out on a
Stretcher.
and now Carl Anderson came out protect his friend AJ Styles and to pick the fight of Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa. After that, we did have Jimmy Uso versus Carl Anderson. We don't know what happened there.
What happened there? I don't know what happened.
Jimmy won the match.
Sounds
That
about
is
right.
Stupid. Anyway, Carl, I am very glad you're protecting your friend. That is so sweet.
That's a good friend.
What a good friend.
Okay, and then there's some news about Austin Theory from SmackDown last week.
Yes. Austin Theory did get the win over Cameron Grimes. Big win. I am really happy for Austin Theory, but I do feel bad for him when the whole people came saying, You are
an
asshole.
asshole. Right.
You are an asshole.
Right.
I think those people are. You are an asshole. You cannot say that to an Austin Theory like that.
Well, they can and they did.
Okay, well, The Rock's the one who started that.
Well,
The Rock
in
and
that
Pat
case,
McAfee.
hey, The Rock, Pat McAfee, I got something for you. You are an asshole.
Whoa.
Not going there.
What?
That's crazy, bro. The Rock? Really? You're going to say that about The Rock? I mean, Pat McAfee, fine. But, like, The Rock?
Here's the one doing. You are an asshole. You are an asshole. You are an asshole.
Okay, I know you like Austin Theory, but, like,
That's ridiculous. Why do Rock
He is
doing
kind of
that?
an asshole.
don't we kind of think he's a punk? He's a little bit of an asshole.
He's my friend, and no one attacks Austin Theory.
Okay.
Whatever you say, bro. That
All
makes
right.
no sense.
Well, you're next. That's what Pat McAfee said.
That's what Pat McAfee said to you. You're next.
Well, he's gonna be next.
All right.
Okay. Okay, can we jump over to AEW now?
Absolutely. Let's talk about Rampage.
Okay. We have the Acclaimed and Billy Gunn, a.k.a. Did you know that apparently, Mom, Billy Gunn, his like nickname is like Daddy Ass?
No.
Yeah. Ellis was just looking it up earlier.
This is
and
me, Daddy. Yeah.
Apparently that's...
Obviously, Derek knew.
So there's that. But the Acclaimed and Billy Gunn, they got the win.
That's a
On
good thing.
WrestleDream was 0 hour. Yes, that did happen. Yes.
World Trios champion.
Still.
Still World Trios champion. And how did you feel
boy.
about this win?
That is a good thing
I-
for anybody who
okay.
doesn't know.
I think that was a good
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, that was a lot. Okay, now we have Eddie Kingston with the win. Tell me more.
New Japan Pro Wrestler Champ. Congratulations, buddy.
Was WrestleDream in Japan? Did he fight somebody who was from Japan?
Like I said, Eddie Kingston is still New Japan Pro Wrestler Champ. And I think that's pretty cool. Because we have New Japan Pro Wrestling in the company.
Okay. All right. Well, friends out there, somebody explain this to me, please.
Aussie Open is confident for the big match at WrestleDream, is what you told me. Explain.
Yes. They are confident for the win, and let's just say almost got the match won.
So they lost. The Righteous did get the win.
Yes, and that one is on Rampage, not WrestleDream. Just let you know.
What do you have to say about it?
The Righteous, let's just say they are confident trying to beat MJF. But like confidence wasn't there.
So they did or they did not beat MJF?
Nope.
And wasn't it a handicap match? Was he alone?
Yeah.
So he's pretty fearless, this guy, MJF.
Did anybody come out and help him?
There's no Adam Cole.
So you wrote down the Righteous got the win, but they actually lost.
They lost at WrestleDream,
Okay.
but they did get the win at Rampage.
Okay.
Understood.
So you win some, you lose some.
Understood. But
It's not about it.
the big one was WrestleDream. The big stage, at least. Can we talk about Collision now, Derek?
Sure. You almost confused me about WrestleDream with Rampage. So yeah, let's talk about Collision.
We have Andrade, our boy,
Yep.
friend of show,
That's him.
Friend of Derek Baker, Andrade.
Charlotte Flair's husband,
Yep.
Ric Flair's son-in-law,
Ric
With-
Flair's tag team partner.
Ric Flair's tag team partner of his last match. Woo! Woo! With the win, Andrade. Tell me more.
Yep.
You were happy about this?
Yeah, I was pretty stoked for Mr. Andrade.
All right. Anything else?
Congratulations. That's all I'm only gonna say is congratulations.
All right. And we have the Kingdom.
The Kingdom did beat the best friends, so that was pretty cool.
Is that their name? The Best Friends?
Yes.
Oh, that's a cute
That's
name.
adorable.
Are they teddy bears?
That's so wholesome.
No.
Who
They're
makes
not
that
teddy
group
bears.
up?
Who's in it? Yeah. Who's the dudes?
I'm imagining the cast of The Hangover when they're like, we're the 3 best friends that Eddie wants
Yeah.
to have.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Now, tag team Collision's best friends because Orange Cassidy
Ah. Is he one of them?
was in that group for a very long time.
Is he still in that group? Or are they his best friends?
Right now, Orange Cassidy is not in with the best friend.
So who's in the best friends?
According to Wikipedia, it says it is Chuck Taylor and Trent Beretta. Does that
There you
sound
go.
right?
Yes,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
correct, Vicky.
And they
Thank you.
lost to the Kingdom.
Yep.
Okay. And Julia Hart did not lose.
Is she your new girlfriend?
No, that's Tina Hale.
Oh, sorry.
That was pretty funny.
So what happened with Julia Hart?
Jody Hart got the win on Collision.
Last thing, Big Bill Ricky Starks plus Aussie Open. Something big happened. Do tell.
They got a win in the main event of Collision, and that's pretty cool.
Ricky Starks is your buddy. You met him a couple times, haven't you?
Yeah.
He's nice. Do you remember Ricky
I
Starks?
don't remember him. I'm so sorry.
Isn't he am I envisioning the right person? I think I am. He was like one of the guys.
I think you are.
Except for now I'm thinking, and now I'm like, wait, am I envisioning a guy named Dante? Isn't there an AEW wrestler named Dante too?
Yeah, he's part of the Scissor Guys, isn't he?
No.
You would know Ricky Starks if you saw him. I know you guys met him.
Okay.
I edited videos of him for sure. Okay, well he got the win with the Aussie Open. That's awesome.
All 3 of them won, right?
Oh, straight, yeah.
Okay.
Cool,
That's
cool,
great.
cool. So I posted this the Baker Banter story last week, but I saw on Sportskeeda Mercedes Moné is all elite.
Well, that's funny because I know somebody is on delete,
Delete?
Elite.
Elite?
and that is already our superstar at
Adam Copeland, formerly known as Edge, AEW Superstar. I would love to know your thoughts about this.
when I saw him, it was insane. That was so freaking cool.
Were you so excited?
I was so excited for that one. That's big. That's super big.
What's his name in AEW?
Adam Copeland.
He's going by Adam Copeland. Is
Yeah.
that his real name or
That is his real name.
that is his real
And
name?
that's what he's going to use at AEW?
Yeah, he's gonna use Adam Copeland.
Okay, so we're not going to call him Edge anymore. We're going to call him Adam Copeland.
Yeah, we're going to call him Adam.
And I saw a really sweet quote from Sportskeeda. It was a quote supposedly from Adam. It said, "One of the reasons I joined AEW is because of my daughter telling me I should go be with Uncle Jay and have fun." Uncle Jay is Christian Cage. So I thought that was sweet.
Well, that was super cool.
Have they worked together a lot before, earlier in their careers?
Yeah.
Were they a tag team?
They have they call their stuff Cardinals and
Okay, but you kind of skipped over Mercedes Moné. Did you see her? Or
Well-
was that just an announcement? Has she actually been seen at AEW yet?
not yet.
Okay.
Pretty soon I will see Mercedes Moné. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully you'll see Sasha or Mercedes and AEW. That's awesome. Well, that's AEW Collision. How about let's move on to WWE NXT results.
Okay, well, before you do that, you have one more thing written here that you texted me about AEW. It said,
Okay.
Derek Baker joins the Don Callis family.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So
Does that mean I no longer have to feed you
No,
since you're changing families? What the hell?
I'm still Baker family.
Okay, good.
is your
but-
stage name family
I am joined a Don Callis family
with Sammy Guevara.
because Sammy Guevara is in there. So I am no longer part of the Just Judgment Day. Don Collins is my dude. Don Collins, you got me.
You lucky man.
Wow.
Don Collins, let's do this, bro.
There you go.
Well, I am a Sammy fan, so he's a very nice young man.
Okay, now we can move on to NXT. Although
Yes.
I do want to note, I think Sammy Guevara is about to be a dad, which I think is exciting.
Yeah, he is gonna.
I don't think the baby is
Being a
born
dad.
yet, but I think that his partner, girlfriend, wife, fiance, I'm not sure, is pregnant. Which we met her too.
Yeah.
She is a wrestler. Okay. NXT, Brian Pillman Jr. will be on NXT, and you are super pumped about this. Do tell.
Yes, Brian Pillman Jr. is gonna join NXT. That is the biggest blockbuster news
Blockbuster news. Why is this so big? Why is this a big deal?
because Brian Pillman Jr. was former AEW superstar, and his contract got declined.
Okay.
He did not sign his contract. His contract for the AEW has been expired this past week, the past year. So we might see Brian Pillman Jr. in NXT.
So that does appear to be news that will be coming true.
Yes.
That is very awesome.
Brian Pillman
Let's-
Jr., welcome to NXT.
Derek was very excited
my
about
guy.
this news when he told us. No Mercy results.
Yes, NXT No Mercy. I have a lot of details for this one. We do have the new NXT champion, Ilya Dragunov.
That does mean
Beat-
that our boy Dom
Boo.
lost his belt, correct?
I will answer that question.
I thought
It's
Trick
part of the
somebody.
results. Anyway, Ilya Dragunov, the new NXT champion, beat
Oh,
Carmelo Hayes. I
different
really
guy.
bummed for medal for that, but I'm gonna send a shout out for Ilya Dragunov. Ilya Dragunov, congratulations for the win. You deserve that. What a match between you and Melo. Congratulations for the win at No Mercy. Also, yes, you're right. Dominic did lose the NXT North American
Boo.
Championship. I don't say you don't like it. I totally understandable for that. But I'm pretty happy for that. So
boo.
congratulations to my guy Trick Williams.
Boo to you and Trick Williams.
Yeah.
Boo, Derek Baker. Boo, Derek Baker's a bad friend.
So from that, last night when Rhea returned,
Are we hopping to Monday Night Raw now?
well,
tell you,
pretty soon, yeah.
Dom had quite a shiner on Monday Night Raw last night.
Oh, ouch.
You know,
I heard there was a couple of returns to Monday Night Raw last night.
that is true.
Who else?
We do have Raquel Rodriguez return, also Rhea Ripley return.
I saw Rhea Ripley's return on Instagram. She looked shredded. She was doing some
was-
lap pull downs and her back muscles were popping.
She was not a
Rhea
happy mommy.
Oh, unhappy mommy last night?
unhappy, yeah.
Well, she's not very happy very often. in the
She
ring.
was at NXT No Mercy. Knows exactly what happened to Dom.
She wasn't there to help her boy, huh?
Nope, because she was out and injured.
Boo.
She was pissed off because Damien wasn't there to help him either.
But Demi Priest did not. Was on NXT No Mercy. Thank you for you, Damian Priest.
Shout out.
Shout out to you, Demi Priest. You did the right thing, and I totally respect you.
And he let Dom down.
Demi Priest don't give a crap about Dominic.
I think that was pretty evident last night. I think it's true.
Mhm.
They're having some internal strife in the Judgment Day.
Dom just posted for Damian Priest's birthday the other day.
Just telling you what I saw.
That's crazy. I think it was Damian.
Paper
he-
birthday wishes.
Yeah, Rhea was
Paper
coming
chat.
at him,
Paper birthday wishes for sure.
coming at Damien for not being there, and he's like, "Hey, I got my belt. What about him? He's the loser." And then she pretty much said, "You have a rematch, and if you don't get the belt, don't come back."
To Dom?
Yeah. Yeah. So she's kind of thrown down the gauntlet.
Oh,
down the
no.
gauntlet.
Is the Judgment Day falling apart?
I think they are.
They can't last the 1 year relationship mark, huh?
I want to say things have changed from our interview with Dom. He seemed pretty confident then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but it's been over a year.
It's been over a year.
But not much.
Not by
been over a
much.
year.
They got to the year mark and they're starting to crumble.
Yeah.
Anyway, also, Baker Lynch still NXT Women's Champion.
Happy for you. Love that.
Still on Baker Lynch's side. Plus, we have a melee for Braun Breaker and Broxton Reed. Wait, not Broxton Reed. Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin. Epic match.
Did Baron Corbin win?
Corbin did win.
That's what you wanted to see, right?
Yes.
Nice.
Absolutely. Way to go to you, Corbin.
Okay.
So we have this will already have occurred by the time this episode comes out, but we do want to touch on it really quick.
Yep.
The Jay and Cody will be fighting, confirmed at Fastlane.
Yep.
Damian Priest and Finn Balor. Undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship on the line. So I'm kind of confused about this. Oh, because did Damian and Finn recently take the championship from Kevin and Sammy?
Yes.
Okay. And now they're having another championship match, and now Jay and Cody have a chance to take it from them.
Yep.
Well, Damian and Finn would not have had it very long if they take it right now at Fastlane, because they just got it, didn't they?
Oh, they do have it for sure. But like I said, those Judgment Day will fall, and now the Judgment Day will be no more. So tonight we are going to have the rematch between Trick Williams versus Dominic Mysterio. I'm choosing my guy,
Dominic
not Dom,
Mysterio.
but Trick Williams to retain the NXT North American Championship.
That is crazy, bro. Dominic is such a good friend to you. I can't believe you just shitting on him like this all the time. That's
And
crazy.
I really want to see Rhea Ripley to punish Dominic.
That'd be crazy.
Dom, we love you. We're so sorry.
Dom, please
Rhea,
don't.
you have to do it. You have to crown him. Crown him.
He's like foaming at the mouth over here, getting so excited about it. Okay, how come when Sammy Guevara turns heel, you're like, ooh, yay, love this. I'm in the Don Callis family. And when Dom's literally the coolest heel in all of WWE right now, and you're like, yeah, F you, Dom. And that's our friend. I have his phone number on my cell phone. He texts us. And you are a hater. What kind of friend is that, bro? That is ridiculous.
You are the one to turn my back on Bailey.
In what world?
Oh, what world? You always pretend you're friends with Bianca Belair. That's great. We're all friends with Bianca Belair. And now here we are. You guys shit on me, so I'm gonna do the same to you.
Derek, I forgot. You
Yep.
texted me and said Derek has a surprise for you.
Yes.
So what is the surprise, Derek?
So I have so exciting news to share.
I'm ready. Please share.
We are getting Damian Priest and Finn Balor on SmackDown in St. Louis. Guess who's going to be at SmackDown this week?
Dominic?
It's not Dominic.
Oh.
It's the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Woo! Yay!
And the main event, Jey Uso.
Really?
Yes.
That's so exciting. I didn't know.
They will be here on SmackDown in St. Louis.
That's awesome. I'll have to send Cody a message.
You should.
I will do that right after this. Okay. Last thing we need to talk about wrestling, Ellis.
Okay.
Ellis is going to his first WWE event this weekend.
I'm hyped. It's going to be sick.
Shout out for that.
What do
Shout
you
out
think?
y'all for taking me. I don't know. I really don't know what to expect. I mean, I was
Yeah, that's
Like-
exactly right.
I haven't watched it in a while. I watched the Royal Rumble last year when it was here. But like being there in person, I'm pretty excited. I don't know. I might have to run out in the ring. We'll see.
Okay, well,
Well, I'm going to tell you the same thing Jenna told Derek when Derek has threatened to run in the ring. If you run in the ring, she's going to be chasing you with the camera to make sure we get all of the content.
yeah, if you go, I go.
I'm going to stay in my seat.
My goal is to not get in anyone's way for them to yell at me like they did Derek on his
Get out of the
debut.
way, kid.
Thanks for that.
You get to see John Cena and the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes at your first ever WWE event.
I'm so excited to see John Cena, even though I can't see him.
It's pretty sick.
Yep. And there's one thing.
And you get to
What?
go backstage at your first WWE
Yeah.
event.
Yeah.
You are so spoiled.
Because we
I
are
am. I
going
appreciate it.
we are going to see our
Absolutely-
friend Jared.
Absolutely. We are going to be in a backstage.
Jared is a pyro guy at
Yep.
WWE, and we are going to go backstage. We're going to get to see the things that go boom, the
things that go boom.
the stuff behind the scenes
Kaboom.
that makes all the big theatrics in the ring. We're going to get
Super
to see
cool.
how that all works with our buddy Jared.
Well, I can't wait for that. And there's the one more thing we have to talk about.
Okay, you better spit it out.
That is AEW Wrestledream result.
We already did that.
We must have missed something.
Well,
What did we miss?
you missed tons of it. And you got some right. I would give you that. Good job for that. We did have a match between MJF versus the Rashes for Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships. MJF, we do have 2-on-1 handicap match. The Rashes versus MJF in a 2-on-1 handicap match. MJF beat the Rashes at Wrestledream. Still Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions. The Rashes did one on Rampage, but they lost at Wrestledream.
Okay.
Cool.
Also, Swerve Strickland beat
Swerve Strickland.
Swerve Strickland beat Hangman Hannah Page. Pretty good match for that. Brutal main event between Darby Allin and Christian Cage.
Who won?
Christian won that.
Hmm.
I hate that.
Oh, good to know. And now his buddy Adam Copeland's going to come join him.
And now
They will be an imposing force.
Mm-hmm.
could be. And Nick Wade just turned on Darby Allin.
Ooh.
I do not like that at all. I was big fan with Nick Wade. Not anymore what he did at Darby Allin.
Didn't like that. Okay.
Yeah. Chris Statlander beat Judy Hart.
Chris Statlander.
Chris Statlander
Mm-hmm.
beat Judy Hart at Wrestledream as well. New number one contender for AEW World Tag Team Championships. That was the Young Bucks. And FTR is still AEW World Tag Team Champions. That one struck right in my core. I thought
Struck me to my core. Wow.
I thought Ozzy Open get the win. I didn't. That sucks. So yeah. It was an awesome event.
Well, great. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And that is all we have time for today, folks. Thank you so much for listening. If you are enjoying our podcast, please tell your friends, especially if they like wrestling. We talk wrestling every single week. If we got to meet you at Festibility this week, thank you so much for coming out. Thank you for supporting. And it was just a great day, and I am so happy that we got to do it. And we will have a full recap about Festibility next week. If we got to see you at SmackDown, thank you for coming to say hi. That was a great night. We will have a full recap about that on our next week's podcast as well. My name is Jenna. We have producer Ellis in the house. And what?
Not just that. There's a movie. It's coming out this week.
No!
Yes. I have to talk about it.
It's
I
a new
have
one.
to talk about
I
it.
don't believe it.
The Exorcism.
It's not the new one, Mom.
He said he was going to talk about another one.
No, I don't want to talk about 2.
The Exorcism will be now playing in theaters this coming Friday. Now playing.
It's
Go see
already
the
playing by
theaters.
the time this episode comes out.
Yes.
Go see it in theaters because Derek has no intentions to. So he's going to need a full report from all of you that go see it.
Yes. And I do have a friend from TikTok. Like I said, I'm going to shout out. His TikTok name is Danny and he goes
Danny.
Danny Dorito.
Danny Dorito. Thank you. Goes by Derek.
I don't know about that.
I love the name Derek.
I
love that name Derek.
don't know the
because
accuracy of
my
this
name is
information.
Derek. So, Danny Dorito, Derek, enjoy the movie.
And let's be friends.
Is Danny Dorito like Chester Cheetah? Or Cheeto?
Danny Dorito is what his TikTok name is. I don't know
Oh,
anything about this whole Derek thing, but
Is he
Derek
affiliated with Doritos?
I don't know. I don't know.
We should see if we can get free Doritos. That'd be cool.
Rick Doritos.
There are worse things than free Doritos.
So, shout out to you, Danny Dorito. Go by Derek. That's freaking cool. And also, this another movie will be now playing pretty soon. It's called Five Nights at Freddy's.
Okay,
Now we're done.
Guess what?
you're not gonna go see it either.
Oh, we know that for sure. So, I am proud to say I am not going to talk about or obsess the exorcism.
It's over.
Oh, because
It-
you're gonna
it is
obsess.
done.
You're gonna be obsessed with this other one instead.
It is done.
Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you for being here. We will talk Festibility and Friday Night Smackdown on next week's podcast.
Yes.
If we got to meet you this past weekend, thank you so much for coming to say hi to us. You can find us on all the platforms at Baker Banter. Tell your friends. Give us a good rating if you're enjoying this show. We will talk to you guys next time.
Yep.
Peace.
And Danny Dorito, give me an update of the movie.
Peace.